we have trouble with that mic too. Yeah, we're good.
I think we're good.
I suppose we should just stop.
It's the 2 Pints Radio Show.
Damn it, he got it again. Taking my intro for this season. Shit.
It's my cast now.
It's my podcast.
Just down to the roll of fucking ice fish right now. Just like,
I am the
I got the
captain
little ice.
I am the captain now. It's so good.
Alright, we'll just keep it. Fuck it. That is the intro now for the season 2. I'm no longer the host.
Welcome to the shit show.
That would be episode 2. Season 1, that was
quite
a
literally
show.
number 2.
I don't think anyone pooped.
Pooped?
Maybe Logan on the couch. Who knows?
He might have pooped himself.
He might have pooped.
Did somebody really poop? Like
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Live?
It's undetermined.
On a previous podcast, or
There was a drunk guy asleep, so anything could have happened.
yeah, never mess with the bitters.
You never mess with bitters.
I'm sure I've had a drink where
could probably drink
it was
it
already
straight
in
and
there.
I feel like that requires Nick to take a complete, just one shot of the bitters.
Ooh.
That's probably not recommended.
I would say it's probably
It's
not
44% alcohol.
Yeah.
What a great friend.
So's this. You want to take this thing back over yet, or are we just gonna sit here?
I'm just probably gonna. Okay. Welcome to the 2 Pints Radio Show with your host, that Nick guy. This is episode 2 of season 2, where we review St. Elmo Steakhouse Cherry Vanilla Infused Bourbon. Also 44% whiskey and all that stuff.
You really couldn't try hard enough to make the rest of it rhyme too, or?
I was right. Oh, I'll look back on that and probably laugh. I haven't had coffee yet, and I just ate pizza, so I'm waking up right now. And I guess the topic for today is moving and where we've been and all that stuff. Because I'm moving tomorrow.
He's moving
Holy
tomorrow.
shit.
You are so
Fuck
not.
this place.
You're not ready.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We'll just throw it in the...
Made some progress, but I'm worried. And I'm not even moving.
I don't think you're gonna make the deadline.
First to brandy.
Brandy, it's whiskey.
It's a line from Adam's Family where Gomez is like, all right, first to brandy.
Well, that would have worked if it was brandy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're drinking
bourbon.
Fucking swing and a miss.
a whiskey.
Take a whiff of that.
Okay.
This is what we're fucking with today.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the real. You want some cheese with that there wine tasting you'd like?
Some good bark.
Some good bark.
Like a good old hound dog. Look at you.
That's
Have
probably...
you even introduced what we're drinking?
Yes,
I thought we did that. Did we?
I said
Did we do
St.
that?
Elmo's Steakhouse Cherry Infused Bourbon. Infused Bourbon.
88
Cherry vanilla.
44%.
Yes, 44%. If any of us want to drive afterward... Oh my god, I got coffee grounds in mine. Alright.
Probably
Down,
Probably just
That'd be all right.
open up the flavor a little bit.
Actually, probably
down to hatch.
Down the hatch.
wouldn't mind that. Somewhat of a
S&P's the way.
kind of a porter, so to speak.
Yeah, like a pour.
Alright, this is our initial impressions of straight St. Elmo's.
Did you say you're just gonna jip me too, or are you gonna?
Well,
yeah.
look.
Well, this is just for the
Yeah, this is
the
just
initial
for
For
straight.
the gram.
just the little
Yeah. For the what?
For the
for
gram.
the gram, baby. It's
All
for
right,
the little-
You better put a
little
cork in that thing,
trio
bro. You are gonna
cheersy.
knock that over.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
See, look at you, already playing fire.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
It's fucking good.
Now that's the
Very,
bite
very syrupy.
that I was hoping for when it came to Conor McGregor's whiskey.
Yeah.
This has the bite
Yeah.
to it.
That's a whiskey.
This is a
It's a
butter
whiskey. But it's also like really, it's got that smooth finish. You know what I mean? It's you can tell it's very the syrupy, almost a little bit more texture to it than you'd get out of a just straight bourbon whiskey. You know what I mean?
It's the bourbon that Evan Williams wants to be.
Yeah, no, that's Jack Daniels, which isn't bourbon. It's sour mash whiskey.
Oh really?
Yeah. Now I think Evan Williams is bourbon, but
I feel like I taste more of the vanilla than the cherry.
a little bit. Yeah, it reminds
my
me a
thoughts.
lot of like a Southern Comfort, but
Mhm.
not quite as not without as much kick. Because SoCo's 100 proof.
It's
generally.
probably that vanilla.
I'm not as
like,
familiar with Southern
making
Comfort.
a-
I've had
Southern
it.
Comfort's good. It's a good mixing. It's a good mixing whiskey. It's a good sipping whiskey too. It's very sweet, not sweet per se, but it's still whiskey. But a little bit more sweet finish, easier. You know what I mean? But it's also hard hitting.
Damn, this made me feel warm. Pretty fucking.
Yeah,
good.
this is tasty.
This will warm you up.
It is.
Woo.
No.
Yeah, and the whole time I was having the cocktail cans. You know,
And then
I was telling you
adding-
guys, I didn't realize that they already had Coke in it.
Yeah, he was already adding Coca-Cola to it.
Yeah, this is the real deal here.
Oh yeah, they do offer a pre-mixed can, almost like the old Boilermakers you could have gotten with Jack Daniels and Budweiser.
Damn, it's strong.
It is.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, 88 proof, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 88 proof, 44%. Also on the back,
This
fill
is
a rocks
tasty
glass
as
with
fuck.
ice and add 2 ounces of St. Elmo bourbon.
man.
Fill glass with cola and garnish with 2 cherries.
We just need to go to
Nice.
the restaurant and get some
That's
steaks.
what I forgot. I forgot cherries for a different kind of old-fashioned. But hey, it has the cherries in it.
It's
So
got
like,
the cherries in it, so.
all right.
Well, and essentially, like what they've got here, we hadn't read through this, I don't think, yet on camera, but what they've got there talking about putting bitters in it and serve with a cherry garnish, and that kind of stuff, with some cola. I mean, that's essentially an old-fashioned with Coke. If you really think about it, you know what I mean?
Pretty much. The old-fashioned had a cherry and I believe a little bit of orange in it. I'm going by a 1934 cocktail recipe, though.
There's different ones out there, though, too. Like, the old-fashioned is very... I mean, obviously,
Old-fashioned.
it's named for what it is, but there's some places I've seen will do, like, mint sprigs or things like that with it. That kind of stuff.
All right.
Well, what I used to do a few years ago was have... well, actually, I did it with Conor McGregor's whiskey.
Mhm.
Was making an old-fashioned out of that, and a sugar cube, 2 dashes of bitters, and a cherry. And it was delicious.
I'm sure that is.
I bet that would be, yeah.
So I think this will be just like that, only a little bit more bite and less citrus. So, sweet.
All right. What good stuff. As we all crunch on ice.
Damn it.
Woo! That's good. Good
Delicious.
stuff. I can see how that would be very good mixed, just Coke. You know
That's
what I
I'm
mean?
doing.
Just
I'm probably
cola.
going to do half Elmo and then half Coke for my next. And that,
Yeah, I
that'll
guess
be it.
I'll start this round.
Alrighty.
Do we want to keep moving forward, topic-wise?
Yeah. Let's talk about where we're from. Well, you're from Jersey.
New Jersey, baby.
Born there?
Yes, sir.
We're at Jersey.
Born and raised.
Give us some history.
So like center Jersey.
Central Jersey?
Yeah, kind of like outside of like New Brunswick would be the
Gotcha.
closest
Okay.
like
Okay.
sort of known landmark there. Yeah, fucking born and raised there and moved to Indy about damn near 7 years now.
7?
So I've been here for like 7 years.
Yeah, that's right.
So I had family that lived here
Okay.
for a long time. So I've always visited, you know, and then Jersey's just expensive as shit. So
I can see.
it's just much more affordable here. Jersey's a great place to grow up, being so close to. You're like an hour from New York City and
Yeah,
like
right.
an hour from all the beaches.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
you know,
very
just
true,
Really
very
fun growing up.
Almost that very mid-Atlantic, but
Yeah.
still almost New England kind of
You get everything.
vibe. Yeah.
You have a
you're-
little bit. You have farms. You have
Yep.
city. You have beaches. You can literally like within an hour away. You can be in any type
Right.
of environment. It's really cool.
Which is crazy to think of for a smaller state and just square mileage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's such a small
to have
state.
that kind of diversity.
Yeah, it's such a small state too. And you think about it, we're right next to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So you drive out that way, and now you're getting over to like farmland and
Yeah,
stuff.
hills and getting
Yeah.
into the mountains as you get further to
Exactly.
the west a little bit.
Yeah,
And,
and
yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, it's a great place to grow up. But as an adult with a kid, affording like just rent was like $2,000 a month for like
Yeah.
a 2-bedroom apartment and
Yeah.
like nothing else.
Jeez.
Yeah. Now I'm paying $1,000 for a 3-bedroom house. Like a mortgage. 2-car garage, nice backyard.
And they give the
It's like
quick
New
switch
Jersey is.
just to give
New York's
it
even
advance.
worse. Like to afford to be able to live out there, it's
Beep,
like
beep.
you have to basically swipe your credit card to just like leave your apartment.
What the fuck? Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's like if you want like a first floor apartment in New York City, you're gonna have to. It's like $2,000 more for the convenience. There's just like no elevators in half of the apartments or buildings in New York City.
What the fuck?
It's wild, but New York's great.
New York's cool. I've only been twice. Back in I think it was 08 and then 09 I went. And I've not seen a lot of New York City. I've seen some, but generally when I stayed there, we stayed at the Hotel Pennsylvania 2 years in a row. I was there actually for the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
Nice.
So obviously we were right across the way from the garden anyway.
Rad.
You know what I mean? But the second year I went with friends, and we traveled a little bit. And went down to Salt Lake Battery Park and did that kind of stuff. Went to a couple of hole-in-the-wall restaurants, just randomly walking around.
Really
You know what I
good
mean?
stuff.
Walking
Yeah.
through Chinatown.
So good on feet.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You don't need a vehicle, man. You just, everything's at your fingertips.
Rent
like,
subway and roll. You know what I mean? I got held up on the subway. That was fun.
Really?
Held up a knife point on the subway.
Wow. Jesus.
Yes. Yep.
Did you give him money or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, I am alive. That
I
means
was
gave
12
him
years old, and I said, "Here's my wallet."
Is it your James Gordon wallet or something?
No, it wasn't the Jeff Gordon wallet. No, that had left my life long before.
You're always getting your wallet stolen. Didn't somebody steal that wallet?
So the Jeff Gordon wallet was in a movie theater. I lost it. So of course I was like 6. So
how often are you getting your wallet stolen?
Since then, never. As a matter of fact, this
Okay.
wallet has been the wallet since 2013.
You got some years with that.
She's got miles, but I mean,
Right on.
one of those nice, genuine leather Walmart wallets with the fake shotgun shell
That's all you
pressed on.
need. That's rad. I like it.
There you go. LPG
Hey,
food.
just do the Vanna White.
Last time I was in New York was like 2004 or 5.
Nice.
I went every year with my grandparents up to Cuba, New York, and Buffalo.
Cool.
Outskirts of Buffalo for like a bonfire or whatever,
Nice.
and family reunion stuff. And it was awesome.
Do you have family that lives out east in New York?
Yeah.
Oh. didn't know that.
Carpenter side.
Cool.
That's my dad's side.
Oh. Got that East Coast blood.
Not a whole lot of family that I know of anymore, because I just don't stay in touch, I would go up there and they'd have a swimming pool and all that stuff, and the reunions would always have like auctions and stuff, and piñatas and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Like big family reunion type stuff.
Oh yeah, big
That's cool.
family reunion.
That's cool.
I remember when I went to Buffalo for the first time, I had pancakes that were like the size of a plate. But getting there, the scenic route or whatever was just nothing but mountains and like trees and rain and all that stuff.
Yeah, that part of New York is more like you're not in the city there. You're going.
like
you're going.
super
out.
Yeah, you're out in the country.
That's the thing about New York too.
That's New York State stuff.
Yeah, like New York
right.
State, and you're like you would think you're out here.
Whole different
Or,
world.
yeah, it's a whole.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not in the city. Yeah, which it's beautiful out there, man. It really is.
I want to live there.
Yeah,
One day.
Oh, it's expensive.
Maybe,
It's
I don't know.
beautiful.
Yeah,
down
that's when you get to
Out in the
see
woods.
like all 4 of New England's seasons
Yeah,
truly for
yeah.
what they are. You know what I mean?
really?
In that area. Oh yeah.
You get winters. Right?
Winters.
Talking about winter, spring.
Winter,
you
spring,
get all
fall.
4
Falls are
seasons.
pretty.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. You get to see.
It's
see
beautiful.
all of that.
Yeah, it really
I hate
is.
ice on those hills,
I know.
I mean,
We don't have any hills here. Like that was
Yeah, no.
the
It's
biggest
great.
thing for me when I
It's
moved
flat.
out here. It's just flat as fuck. And I've heard it's because back years ago, is it true that like glaciers fell
Glacial move.
all over
Yep.
the Midwest and
Yeah.
just flattened the fuck out of
Yeah,
everything?
that's also what supposedly helped form, like, the Mississippi River, Ohio River, that whole
Yeah.
deal.
Really?
That's essentially the line. You know what I mean?
Oh.
That's why
I noticed in Ohio you still have some hills, right?
Yeah,
But
southern
it
Ohio
starts
that kind of
getting
stuff.
flatter.
Well, and same thing in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah.
As you get down towards like the Bloomington area and you start heading into southern
It's
Indiana,
hilly.
you do get more hills.
I went
you
to a
know what I mean?
longboard event out towards in Bloomington,
Yep.
and yeah, there were some hills.
I drove
Yes.
by that when
Yeah.
I went to Kentucky.
But because I love longboarding in Jersey, I mean, pick a street, there's a hill.
Yeah.
Here, that was the biggest thing. I was like, there's no fucking hills to ride my
Skate
longboard.
on. Yeah.
But it's kind of nice because it's all flat, so you can get some good
Oh, yeah.
push and just cruise. And
Oh, yeah,
just
absolutely.
chill, but it's not as downhill.
I had to put
You
that.
just fart.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
He
I did that. I did not.
farted.
You'd be dead.
Don't be coy.
Yeah, we would.
Don't be coy with
well,
me.
I don't
I
know.
do
They
know.
always creep up.
What? Okay. I have a video of us longboarding like a couple of years ago. I could probably just like put that on the extras thing.
Cool.
Here's a segue into promoting the Patreon thing.
Yeah,
Where
we'll
we
get
post
that
all
going
the
soon.
extra behind the scenes stuff, which is well, I don't remember it.
Yeah. It's the.
I think I was sitting
It's
over
more so
there.
for us than it
the,
is
the
for
more
you.
offensive
Yeah, pretty
stuff.
much.
Yeah, right. Streamline.
Sort of. Yeah.
Right.
Nothing.
You've got to keep it PG
Yeah.
13 at least.
Yeah.
It's rated R
Arr.
for piratey stuff.
Jesus. Don't pirate the podcast.
If you pirate the podcast, let me know. We'll share a drink with you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Congratulations.
That's how you make it on the show.
Yeah, I pirated this whole show. You guys suck. All right, get out.
And this
Go away.
this week's special guest is this asshole that wanted to steal my
How you doing, bitch?
You get an asshole of the week T-shirt.
2 pints radio
Yeah.
butthole. I
We gotta do that.
don't know. 2 pints ass.
What about you, Nick? Where are you from?
We don't
What
want to
brings you
encourage
around?
people though to be assholes.
I'm from Richmond.
Virginia?
No,
Richmond where?
here in
Oh,
Indiana.
I'm thinking about Coach Carter.
It's right next to Ohio.
Yeah, you gotta give him some point of reference.
Wait, where's
here, buddy.
Virginia? Is that Indiana?
Richmond,
Richmond?
Indiana.
Oh.
That's about 25 miles away from Newcastle in that direction on
Right
Route
off of
38.
I-70.
Okay.
Off
So-
I-70 east on the state line.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born there.
A state line going towards
Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
I lived there for like 3 years, I think, and I kind of remember one or two things, like, ever, like, when you first remember something. I remember taking a laxative, because I woke up and I thought it was candy. And I walked downstairs and I'm like, these little pink tablets, and my mom's like, that's laxative.
Well,
You were
guess what?
shitting for a week.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
I remember watching Ren and Stimpy there and all that stuff. I remember the crane things that, like, excavators, you know?
Mhm.
I remember that outside a different apartment where we had the old bathtub with the feet, you know? Like the big
Oh,
bathtub.
like a clawfoot bathtub?
Yeah, it was awesome. And then I went to Hagerstown for about a year, and then Newcastle in '96, I think. And then lived there for a long fucking time. Spring Street area.
Yep, Spring Street.
Moved out to Shirley in 2003. Moved back to Newcastle, then Edinburgh and Shelbyville and all that stuff, and then came back. I think in 1 year, I was in Richmond in 2006.
Mhm.
No, 2005, like at the beginning of the school year.
Yep.
And then Hagerstown and then Newcastle in one school year.
I got you.
Somehow passed the 7th grade with all the different kinds of fucking algebra they have.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Lord.
Algebra. I fucking never even learned algebra. I don't know how I got.
They're
that.
like, you carry the 5. No, the other school taught me that. Well, fuck those other schools.
The
says
only
Newcastle.
math equation I can remember at all is, and always will be, just the Pythagorean theorem.
What's that?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's how you find lengths or area of a triangle from time to time.
Yeah, I dropped out. I
Do you
don't know
use
what
that
that
in
even
life?
means.
Or?
Nope, but I remember it from 8th grade because my 8th grade teacher was... Anyway. We're just going to say she wasn't a hot 8th grade teacher. She was the opposite of hot.
Oh.
And a bitch.
Those are the best teachers, though. You learn.
I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember Pythagorean theorem.
Oh my god, our 8th grade math teacher was so hot. Didn't learn shit, bro. It was so
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
So hard to focus.
When you got a hot teacher, I had a
Yeah.
hot English
I didn't
teacher.
learn
That's
shit in
the
8th grade
worst.
math. And she would dress so slutty.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't know how she got away with that.
Shit,
Like,
8th grade, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they know.
Yeah, and you're in
It's
8th
like
grade.
they,
Yeah,
it's like they
dude.
know.
And you're
They
in
know?
8th
What the
grade.
fuck?
Think about it.
Yeah, like.
I mean, there are some teachers out there that fuck their students or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's like some child rape shit. I don't know.
You don't feel bad for them though. Like,
What the fuck?
they never get in trouble.
No, man, I don't feel bad for the teacher at all. You made that decision. I want to high five the
The
8th
kid-
grader.
the
They're
kid-
like,
yeah,
ah, buddy,
it's
good job.
If it's the other way around, there's a real problem. But
Right? Yeah, you can't high five the teacher on that one. You can't be like, good job.
you fucking 8th grader, you're going to jail.
Yeah, you're
dude.
going to jail.
The female teacher.
Dude,
just,
you get
she
a
just has
raise?
to go to
No.
therapy, maybe.
Yeah,
Slap
right.
on the wrist. She's got a job the next year. No big deal. But yeah.
Who was
Waits
that?
till the end of the school
The kid's a
year to-
legend.
What was
right?
that one story from like the was it the 90s or early 2000s where they, like, you know, did the deed, right?
Mhm.
And then
What?
she
Oh,
got
trying to
arrested,
look
and then when she
oh,
got
sorry, I'm
out,
leaning forward.
She got arrested and got out.
she got arrested, got out,
Yeah.
and then they got back together.
Yeah, it's love, real love.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't.
Where'd you
deny
guys
that.
meet?
It's like,
Well, he was 12.
it's a real Romeo and
it's like
Juliet kind of story, you
Adam
know.
Sandler movie. What was,
Very Adam Sandler.
what was that Adam Sandler movie?
That might have been
What,
just
Billy
the Adam
Madison?
Sandler movie, and I may have totally been like,
What, Billy Madison?
No. Oh, it's like one of his best movies.
Billy
The one,
Madison?
no, not Billy Madison.
Not Billy Madison.
It's a movie. Adam Sandler, the character he's playing when he was
What's
a
it
kid,
called?
fucked his teacher. That's my boy. That's my
That's
boy.
my boy.
I
What
saw
the
it on
fuck?
Father's Day.
Yes.
You didn't see
Oh,
that movie?
dude, I saw it once.
Oh,
Andy
it's
Samberg in
so,
it,
it's
right?
one. It's one of his best movies. Yeah,
Yes,
Andy Samberg.
Samberg's in it.
Yeah, I
Samberg's
saw it
in it.
once.
It's one of his best movies, in
Yes.
my opinion.
That was right when Jack and Jill came out, and I was over it.
Jack and Jill, yeah.
Jack
And
Jill.
bedtime stories kind of sucked too. a little
That
bit.
was good though.
I don't know.
I like
Bedtime
Bedtime
Stories
Stories.
was pretty decent. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for like a kid movie,
family
like
movie,
if you
yeah.
want to watch a movie with your kid and you like Adam Sandler,
And
All
it
right,
did
all
well.
right.
It did
Jack
well
and
at the box
Jill.
office
I
too.
like that. And Russell Brand was in
Yes,
Bedtime Stories.
yes.
You can't go wrong with that.
Right. Right.
Another gorgeous man, kind of like a Momoa, long
I mean,
hair.
Katy
You
Perry
know.
might have gone wrong with him, but you know, hey.
But-
Oh really? Was that a thing?
I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I
Fuck
may
her.
have my shit. Yeah.
Fuck her. Russell Brand, man, that's another guy. I love that motherfucker.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies, and I've only seen like one or two heckling stand-up
Dude,
things.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems was
Holy
wild.
fuck, bro. Yeah.
What, is that like
That's-
bank heist movie or something?
No, it's like gambling, like about gambling, and he's like
A jewelry store owner.
he owns like a jewelry store. He's like a hustler kind of thing. And
Yeah.
he's always like kind of gambling or just always on edge. There's always something, some kind of deal going wrong.
Yeah,
and
right.
the movie just encapsulates straight anxiety. It does a really good job of just like, and even like minor details. Like there's a scene where like the door doesn't work right, and these people are coming in and they're like pissed. They're like, "Open the fucking door!" Like, we have to discuss some shit. And he's like trying to get the door open, and he's like really awkward, kind of like on the spectrum a little.
It's very
fucking
Sandler
wild.
but serious.
Yeah, like a serious.
And he
Sandler.
does great.
Like Punch Drunk Love almost.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a bank heist movie.
No.
I think I am thinking of the same movie though, where he like wears these glasses all the time or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Yeah.
That one and The Cobbler is a good serious movie.
I never
that he's
saw
in.
Cobbler,
I
but
never
I
saw
was
Cobbler,
interested
yeah.
in it.
Man, I forgot it. Should watch it again. Well, this with Coke is pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's great with. It's meant for Coke to me.
It makes sense as to why they would put it in premix cans.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, they know what they're doing.
And the whole time I was drinking that, and I was still mixing it with Coke.
It just
Still
makes it
mixing
more
with
meal friendly.
With the steak, baby. We got to go to St. Elmo's Steakhouse now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To get the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
Make a famous Elmo Cola.
Yeah.
Do like a little 2 pints field trip or something. I don't know. Everything that I have an idea for, just put 2 pints in front of it, and if it's 2 more syllables or 2 words after it, it kind of just fits. Like casting couch.
No.
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 Wait, what is that? Is that like a porn thing? Or what?
The casting
That's
couch.
exactly
That's
what that
sounds
is.
like it.
Yeah.
2 pints casting couch. Can you imagine? Sex couch.
I'm not filming porn with you, Nick.
That's
If that's what we're
We're
getting.
already filming.
No matter what we tell your neighbors.
This is a porno?
Just buttering you up.
This is a porno?
They don't get that.
They don't
They don't get the joke.
It's not one AFI song, but it sounds like.
I have
mean,
no
all
idea
of
what you
them.
guys were wheeling me into. You sick
Wheeling?
fox.
You won't be able to use your legs afterward. That's what we're doing.
Oh my lord.
Jesus.
Ah.
Good Lord.
Where'd you get the wheelbarrow? Why is it up here with the steps? Don't ever live upstairs apartments. They suck. Hey, Karen, that thing up here and then the dresser in there. We almost died, but we got it up here.
Oh god.
I had
was
an
fun.
upstairs
Just
apartment
thinking about that.
when I lived in
I did too.
Tennessee.
In Jersey, I had upstairs apartment. They feel safer to me. Because
A
I feel
little
like
bit.
if anything's going to go down,
It's
I
gonna
feel
go
like
down.
it's going to go down.
I tell you, when
I feel like it'd be more effort
See-
for a robber to come upstairs and
you see,
he's
Stumble
"See,
down
I
and
have
go
a different
around."
see,
experience.
I had a different experience.
Uh-oh.
I had a second story apartment.
Well, if
and-
somebody's after you specifically,
And I think they might have been.
Okay, so
But so I lived at the back of my apartment complex. There was, didn't face the road or anything. There was just woods behind there. Up a hill, there was like a cow pasture out back there, whatever. And my balcony overlooked all that. Great, loved it. Didn't see all the apartments around me, cars, parking lots, nothing like that. It was
Well, you
just
had woods?
grass and woods.
that's what I had.
It was nice.
Same thing.
But my patio door had regular just blinds on it, and at the time I had a 2-year-old who was learning to walk and do all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no.
And so he tore the blinds down.
Shit.
I never fixed it. Told the apartment complex about it. They weren't going to fix it. They were telling me I had to buy blinds.
Oh, no, sounds
Fuck
like
you.
classic.
I didn't buy any blinds.
Classic.
So
apartment.
I went on a trip. Actually, this was probably 4 months before I moved back up here. I came up here to visit one time, and I left for like a week. Left the apartment, whatever. Obviously didn't have blinds on the back door. If you walked up the hill, that was kind of like just across from where my patio doors were, you could see into my apartment.
Mhm.
So I'm sure at some point somebody was watching the place, saw that I had left, and hadn't come back, and hadn't come back. So when they broke in, they came through from the patio side, second story apartment. Yeah,
Ladder?
I guess. I don't know. But they got up on the patio, broke in the patio door, took my Xbox, my television,
Fuck.
the Xbox remote, but didn't take the bank charger for the remote, because I had 2 for the controller.
Mhm.
And then didn't take my really nice Turtle Beach headphones that were sitting on the couch not a foot away.
At least you got your head.
It sucks when you come home to that, right? Don't you feel,
I mean,
you feel like raped?
Yes. I mean,
Like, it feels so fucked up.
I came in and I was like, I unlocked the front door, and immediate was like, what's different? Oh, TV's
There's no
missing.
fucking TV.
No Xbox. The patio door's open. It's cold in here.
Been
what
robbed.
the fuck? I've been robbed.
Shit.
Been
Yeah,
robbed.
Yeah, you like don't realize it for like a day.
In that situation, you're like, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'll call the cops, right? Because I'm gonna have them investigate. My dumbass calls the cops, and I go, oh shit, I've got weed in the house. So I go
Are you
in
on the phone?
No,
and then realizing
no,
it, like
no. I just didn't think about it ahead of time.
And then
right?
you hang up and you're like, all right, well now I'm in big fucking trouble.
No. Just call the cops. Hey, my house has been broken
Flush
into.
it.
Send an officer over.
And then they're on their way.
They're on their way, and I go, weed in the house. Son of a bitch. All right, so run back to my little hidey hole. I had like one of those, the waterproof boxes you can get that are plastic. That's where I get my,
You're like digging a hole in your backyard.
I straight.
You come walking around behind the house.
Second-story
They're like
apartment.
arresting you. You're like, no, I'm the one who called.
Second story
Sorry,
apartment.
I'm sorry.
Totally could have thrown it out of a window, but instead I just down the toilet, quick flush. Nobody will ever know.
I would have
anything
buried it,
ever.
man. You should have buried it. You
Yeah, that's too much work, and I had minutes.
Yeah.
Precious minutes to work with.
Really, the best plan would have been throw it out the window. It's an apartment complex. It'll be okay. That's not mine.
Dude, I've been robbed. What?
But they come, right, and they do he fingerprints the door and that kind of stuff. And he's like, well, there's like a partial print here, and he does the whole thing. And he's like, what's the serial number for the Xbox? And I had the old box and had the serial number and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool, so if they try to sell it, they'll find it. That was in 2017, and I've never heard anything. Yeah.
Well,
the cop took the Xbox. He's
Yeah.
like, mine.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
More water than it is less.
You're gonna need to finish shot up, good stuff.
I got plenty there.
Unless I give you a dash of bitters.
Yeah, give me a little dashy dash.
We're just doing the cola and bitters.
No cola.
Bitters.
Yeah, this
He's
is
already
just
got cola. He's still got cola in his.
yeah. Might want to finish
Well,
that
how
one
we keep
up.
saying cola.
Yeah, I got cola here.
Cola.
Oh, you were doing straight.
Straight with bitters and ice.
Wait, this is straight. There's no Coke there.
There's no Coke in that?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh.
Okay.
He said, ha.
Get you a little bit of sugar here. That's about a sugar cube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Okay.
there.
We never clapped. There you go.
About that much. About a sugar cube.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a dance, baby.
1 part bourbon.
I did probably 2 parts, but that's all right.
You should probably put off a little bit more in there.
A little bit more.
There you go.
All right.
That's...
You ain't driving. I'm kidding. All right. So
I am.
I
That's
am.
why this is it. Maybe.
It's supposed to be bitters, buddy.
All
Yeah,
right.
do yours so you're heavy-handed with you.
Ooh.
Come on.
How much should you use? Is it
Dash,
strong?
right? 2 dashes of bitters, right?
2
That's all you
dashes.
need, right?
Yeah.
It's-
Pretty
Do
much.
you leave the separator on there? That's what makes the dashes dashes.
Yeah,
You're
there we go.
you're getting wild and crazy.
Let me do this.
And 2.
Let me do
Yeah,
this.
you don't want too much bitters.
I
It's
get it.
ridiculous.
Let me do that.
With that much, you might want 3.
A little more, or what do you think?
1 more.
In your experience?
In my
Yeah,
experience,
yeah,
there was no
yeah.
stopper. Just a dash more. Because they are better.
We,
There you go.
it's better off to
There you go.
start little.
Okay, we're just
You
gonna
could-
go straight.
All right, this
You
is the
could-
genkiest
like-
old fashioned
you
I've
could
ever
add
made. You got your sugar cube, your bitter, and your whiskey
Like a stir.
with no Coke.
Oh, we're do this together. Hold on.
All right, let's clank to poor planning.
Poor planning and a somewhat almost old-fashioned.
Yeah.
L'chaim.
Mm-hmm.
It mellows it out. No?
I'd say it melts it out, but it brings out the bourbon. Although, the cherry with it is not a bad...
Yeah.
Let's try it old fashioned.
It's not, there's not, the bite isn't there. I don't taste the bite as much.
See, I'm trying to get my
No,
sugar
no.
to mix in a little better, too. But it's supposed to kind of fill out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sugar cube. I'm not even sure if an ice cube is supposed to be in it, by the way. I forgot.
There is ice.
There you go.
Yes. Now try with the Coke.
Yeah.
That'll... easy.
I'm trying to do like a 1 part Coke.
I'm actually fine like this.
Okay.
No, I was good like it, but I'll throw a Coke at it and see what it does. Honestly, putting the Coke in with it, I mean, you've already got the sugar in there, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't really do anything for it, more so. I mean, it does.
It just waters down. Just
Waters
slightly.
it down slightly.
Yeah, it's probably don't even
kind of
do
kills
it.
some of the bitters, to be honest.
All right.
So you're doubling the sugar content.
New goal for episode 3 or 4. We're just gonna make an old fashioned from scratch
With-
like
And just
actual measurements.
and a standard bourbon.
Yeah, standard bourbon. Brandy. Brandy is what the recipe calls for. Sloppy Joe's Cocktails from 1932. You can find it as a PDF anywhere on Google.
Sounds appetizing.
Pretty much.
Maybe not with Sloppy
Sloppy
Joes.
Joe.
Right? It was called Sloppy Joe's, but now I want a Sloppy Joe.
Fucking hell.
Fuck yeah.
We got some new music for this episode.
Yes.
Take it
Yeah,
away,
yeah,
good
what do
sir.
we
You,
got?
you know the
Little,
history and everything behind it. It's cool.
Little local band that I used to go see in Jersey, a little punk band called Jettison. And so I grew up, I was best friends with the drummer's sister. And the bassist of this band was our teacher. And he was like basically the youngest age that you can be to be a teacher.
Oh, so like fresh out of college.
That's what
kind of
age
stuff,
he
yeah.
was, yeah. Like he was like hanging with us. And yeah, it was just cool. He was also the Saturday. So when I went to high school, they actually started implementing Saturday detentions. But he was the guy who would do it. Yeah. You don't fuck around. If you get in trouble enough, you go to Saturday.
A Saturday school kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
that's what they called it for us. Was like Friday school, after school, or Saturday school.
Yeah, but he would be
Yeah.
the one running it. So like if you would go to his show, he'd like let you out early and shit.
Oh,
Or like
yeah, right. I'll come to the show, bro. Yeah, I don't want to be there on a Saturday. Neither do you.
And he like so he was a math teacher, and on the bottom of like his little math papers, he would always have like a little comic strip, and he would let me be the one to like pick the comic strips and put them on like in the computer.
Oh, yeah.
In the library, that's where the Saturdays were held. So I would go on the computer and put his comic strips on for his math papers. Like he would let me do like that kind of shit.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
so it was like fun. Like I was
Yeah.
like trying to get Saturdays, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, doing
Yeah.
whatever I can to get a Saturday.
Yeah. And he would he would let you get away with shit if you would like go to his shows. Yeah. Like one time, me and my friends, we went outside to smoke a cigarette, like during lunch, and we had an actual hallway. They were called monitors. So there'd be like a teacher, because we like at the exits of the school, because we would always sneak out of the school for like a smoke a joint or like a cigarette.
Yeah.
So we noticed there's no one at the right by the door, so we go. But when we come back, he's there, and I was with my friends, and I was the only one who would go to the shows. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go to the show. You know, he'd be like, all right, go. Yeah, he'd like let us get away with shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you're a delinquent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, come on.
But he made it scary for us. He's like, you guys aren't supposed to go out there and smoke cigarettes or do anything like that, you know.
Right.
I was like, we were just going to get papers in the car, like just math paper or just makeup shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot
Just
my
make-
assignment.
He'd make us sweat, but he was like that cool teacher. He'd
Yeah.
be like, all right, get the fuck on.
Well, he's got to scare you, you know? He's like that janitor from Scrubs, a little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah, he was the teacher. He was wearing like studded belts and shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you could see right through him, but he still had to keep up appearances?
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I guess I'm here.
Yeah, right. Gotta make a dime.
So Jettison is his band, right?
Yeah.
He was the bass player for it.
He was the bass player. Yeah. And then the lead singer. There was also a band before they formed Jettison, sort of like New Jersey famous, called LWL. And that was the band previous to that one. And I remember I was like one of the first people to know about Jettison because, like I said, I was best friends with the drummer's sister. So this is like 6th grade, 7th grade, and he was like this older dude, like punk kid,
Right.
you know. But he was like just out of high school when we were like in 7th grade, and he was like a big influence for me at the time for like learning about like cool music, you know, like more like underground punk stuff.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just when you're in with the band, you know, at a young age, you know, like. So we would go to the shows and I would like know the guys and like everybody else is like, oh, you're so cool, like you actually, you know, like talking to the people in the band, like, you know, as they're setting up, you know, good times, you know, growing up.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of band stuff, I'm pretty sure 4 years ago, quite possibly today, was when Jenna and Matt had their show at Who's Your Daddy's in Newcastle, and it was the first show that I played live.
It was March 8th.
Did I see that? Was I
Did
there
we
for
do
that?
2 pints
You were there.
before or after that?
We did 2 pints before that,
Okay, so
leading up to that.
it would be around this time because we did that March
Well,
8th.
I can tell you that yesterday,
We're going up for the anniversary of that?
that's 4 years, yeah. Yesterday was the anniversary of the photo that you took of us doing our sound check the day before, or 2 days before.
The
either
photo.
way.
The photo.
The photo. The one I posted yesterday, actually. Let me see if I can.
You show me that, and I can pull up a timestamp or
Yes.
whatever.
I mean, Facebook has the timestamp, so like we don't need that.
No, I mean, oh, really? When you
Yeah.
posted it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look here. Now, let me show you. Da 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 da. Boom. March 29th, 2019.
Fuck. Oh, yesterday. Well, hey, there you
So
go.
yeah, but that was the the
Oh,
soundtrack.
so today,
The soundtrack.
right?
So today would be the 4-year anniversary of
Fuck yeah,
the show.
dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remember
Which-
I was there for that.
Yes, because I played Chicago by Highly Suspect, and I remember you going nuts and being
I was going wild.
dude. I was playing it, and I'm like, nobody's gonna know this song, and you're sitting front and center. You were like, oh,
I loved
he's
it.
playing this song.
I
was sitting there
loved
just
it.
yelling, yeah.
And oh, that was such a good time. Yeah.
Dude.
And the girl was there with
Jenna.
Jenna Terry.
Jenna was,
She's-
Adam was there to help.
well,
song.
Jenna Acton
Yeah,
now.
Adam
She's
was
married.
there.
She's married now. Jenna Acton.
Yeah.
But,
You filmed their wedding, didn't you?
I took pictures.
Or
of
just
it.
like yeah.
Yeah, I borrowed Adam's camera to do pictures, and then I had my film camera too. But those roles are still like kind of fucked.
Are you playing with her?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. She's in Backseat Freedom Band is our cover band.
She's got a great voice.
Oh yeah,
Really good
She's got
voice.
pipes, which is crazy. So I graduated with her high school, right? And she was always in band. She was a trumpet player. Makes sense that she would have the ability to be able to sing, at least the breath control,
Yeah.
right? Never knew. I was a singer all through high school and that kind of stuff. And
Were you in choir?
I was. I was in
Nice.
choir, did musicals.
What were you, a tenor? or-
More tenor baritone.
Nice.
But
Beautiful.
within the barbershop quartet that I was in my senior year, I was actually our tenor one, so high side, full on head voice.
Quartet?
Yeah, I was in a barbershop quartet.
Hell yeah!
Acapella barbershop quartet. I was in a madrigals / jazz choir group, which did
Shit, son.
like Renaissance style madrigal music, like in Christmas time, and then in
Whoa.
fall and spring we did jazz stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you
And-
like know how to really project your voice,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I've
properly.
essentially classically trained.
Nice.
Is the way to put it. I mean, throughout what you can get from private lessons, plus in high school and that kind of stuff. But,
Can you read like music notes? And,
I am not super proficient anymore about reading music because I'm out of practice.
you don't use
But
it, you lose it.
I don't. I don't. You use it. You don't use it. You kind of lose it. Now, I still remember a lot of the same rules, and if I like truly looked at like a concert piece or something written out, I would be able to read pre-jogging memory and figure myself out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I took like music theory and stuff like that. I essentially took Ball State University's first semester music theory
Wow.
when I was a senior in high school.
That
over
is
the course
something I
of 2
need to get
semesters.
into is music theory.
Yeah, you do.
Dude, yesterday, first time I tuned to E in forever. To play Serotonin.
Standard on a guitar.
Yeah,
Serotonin.
I-
Highly suspect.
I'm pretty sure it's like a chord the way he plays it. Like he goes 1, 2, and then 3. But I kind of figured it out a little bit. But I'm pretty sure they're chords. So I'll have you take a look at them later. As far as Jettison goes, good sir. What is it recording still?
Yeah, I forgot if I pressed record or not. Go on about
It's like locking your door before you leave. You go all the way back up here to check to see if it's locked.
Yeah.
You know? Jettison, did you have a song in mind you wanted to show everyone?
I forget the names of the song.
I mean, we can pull it up here, and then I'll just I don't know,
Yeah,
insert the
I'll
file later.
once I hear it, I'll know exactly. I mean, they're all fucking good. But yeah.
Why don't you all describe the trip to Target today?
Oh God. Well, so it kind of seemed like Nick was trying to shop without letting us know.
No, we were like grocery.
I mean, I
He had
told
ulterior motives,
It's right here, you know.
alternative motives, or whatever it is.
Awesome.
But yeah.
We went shopping with Nick, which
3 men who don't go shopping. So that's
That's
Right.
a TV show.
who
Three men
don't know where anything is in a store.
I think it was Matt Lyle who told me something about this, but I saved it as a really important note. But now that we say 3 men who don't go shopping, believe me, it'll make sense.
Trust.
It's,
suspense is killing me.
3 grown men bitching about the thermostat. I don't
mean,
know
that's
what
just
this.
a-
I think this was you and me and someone else bitching about the thermostat, or perhaps some story about. Maybe it was a movie. It was 3 people bitching about some fucking thermostat.
I'm not sure.
Like, this is too hot, this is too cold, man. I just don't touch the fucking thermostat, you know? What would 3 grown men do around a thermostat?
Probably spontaneously combust.
I don't know why I saved
Where's
that
the nearest
note.
thermostat?
I never.
Why did I save that note?
I never touch our thermostat ever. My wife is
Just kind of
in
a s-
control of that.
Oh yeah.
She's a Nazi. Yeah, like I don't care about what temperature it is. I really don't give a fuck. I'll either walk around in my underwear if it's hot, and if it's cold, I'll put on layers.
Right.
I don't care.
With
She's
my
the one who-
wife, it's either too hot, too cold.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel like the woman is always very like, oh, I need the perfect temp. Not to be sexist.
It's so
man.
hot in here. It's 68.
Stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna hammer on me for this one.
So
you know
He's
what?
a fucking
It's
sexist. What does that mean?
It's the
We're in
internet. Let 'em do it.
2022 or 23, and everybody's.
Tear me apart.
We're not
You know
allowed
what I mean?
to be stereotypical anymore. Even though I
You're
am.
allowed. You're allowed to have your own opinion, but you're really not. I see why they use the sugar cube.
I need my keyboard.
Because the sugar cube will dissolve better than like granules. Because then you just get granules on the bottom of the glass.
Yeah. It's like the type of sugar you can bite. It's like.
Yeah.
Gets stuck in your
Well, a
teeth.
sugar cube is going to dissolve slowly, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to slowly release it, and as it does, it's going to float to the top and then disperse. Whereas when you just pour granules in, you get
Bottom.
bottom of the glass.
You get that bottom bitch.
Which one is this? I'll never miss you again. This one's good.
Grab a handful of ice. I dig the production value.
2002.
Whoever produced it did a really good job.
Yeah, I was, I think, a sophomore in high school. Just kidding.
Let's steal this guy. Half bottle, half time.
Half bottle, half time. That sounds cool.
I mean, that's half bottle, half time.
We can kind of see how much is left in the podcast too.
Yeah.
You know. Dude, that kind of
No, we need to definitely
Less than
not
Jake, sort
determine.
of. The singer. Less than Jake.
Kind of sounds like No Effects.
Yeah, it's in that. Definitely in that vein of style.
What
And
do you
this is
say?
a really good song, but this is probably one of the worst songs on the album. However,
Really?
it's a really good song.
Isn't this a? Oh, this is "I'll Never Miss You Again."
The song's I'll Never Miss You Again.
Okay.
That's what the song's called.
I thought it was "Chasing Amy," which sounds like
That's a
cover.
good one.
That sounds like a cover.
I think it's actually based off of the
There we
movie Chasing Amy. I
Yeah, which
think.
that
Yeah.
may be why
Yeah.
it's like sounding like it because of the title. But and honestly, I think that genuinely this tastes best with Coke.
Really? All right.
I mean, they pre-mix it for a
Let's-
reason, right?
Let's do a final.
But see, I'm doing the Coke mixture because you're shitty at Coke mixtures.
You're right.
You pour more Coke in than you do whiskey, and that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Oh,
Coke
I
and
thought I
whiskey.
did the other way around.
No, you're supposed to go more whiskey, splash of Coke. It's not. It's not
guy.
supposed to be Coke
Yeah,
with whiskey.
yeah.
It's supposed to be whiskey,
Whiskey
with
with
Coke.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And you use the Coke as a stirring agent.
He's got it down.
I've been mixing whiskey and Coke for too long. Whiskey and
I have
soda
not.
in general. See, don't try that yet. Try that.
Do it that way.
Try this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, there's not been a good stir on that. You taste mostly cola, right?
All right.
Now, let me try this real quick. Yeah, now give that a shot. That's what Coke and whiskey is supposed to taste like. You feel it?
All right.
You
Little
still
bit of
get-
bite, little
You still
smooth.
get the bite, but you have the smoothness. Or is
Mine's
that-
just watery. Yep.
Yep.
You're right.
See what I mean? You can't kill the whiskey flavor. If you're gonna do that, then you should just chase it.
Right.
So that it's whiskey, then Coke. Whiskey tango.
Here, I'm gonna send you. See, I have the artwork
Yeah. Sweet.
and,
Sweet.
and all the. I'll send it to you. And all the tracks.
Yeah, I dig the production.
Yeah, they're
Nice
really
levels.
good recording. Yeah.
Very good drum sound. Drum sound is where it's at when it comes to production value.
Dude.
See, this part of our reaction, we could definitely.
Justin Howard, if you're listening in, buddy,
Yes, yes.
those videos that you make of your drums, you got to do a little bit of equalization so I can hear the low end. That's all I gotta say. Everything else, fucking tastic. But
I
those
don't know.
lows,
I think. I think you're incorrect in the fact because he does drum covers, so play alongs with, right? So he wants
yeah.
his sound to be accented. So
Oh,
you hear
okay,
it.
okay.
That's why it's there.
See, I'm not a drummer, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. Well, because if not, he'd just be lost in the drum track.
You're right. You're
You
right.
know what I mean? He wants you to hear it. It's a drum cover. It's not a, I think Justin Howard, as a guest on the show, and we do a drum cover review, or he's got Safety Net, that
Zoom
band.
in on my face. You, me, buddy.
He is. He has. And I don't want to release this too soon. So and they've released it. He's going to be playing some gigs with him. So Safety Net, which is a
yes.
local indie band, if I remember right,
Nice.
he has become a part of. They may be Bloomington based. I can't remember. One of the two. But well, no, they're recorded in Bloomington. I'm pretty sure they're indie band.
Yeah.
Indianapolis band when I say that. But it's his. And I'm not exactly sure what genre, but it's good music from what I've heard. And that this far, I'm not very well versed in the. You get me further than like punk and metal, then I don't know what to call it. So like I don't know all of the offshoots.
Start calling it bands.
But it's a band, you know what I mean? But he does have a really good original project going that was established, and they brought him on as a drummer, and he has supposedly, from what I've heard, fit very well into the group, and so I think it would be really cool to have a show with Safety Net and do some review stuff and maybe talk to the guys, get to know the guys a little bit more. Obviously, we already know Justin, but you know.
Howdy ho.
Well, different Justin. Different Justin. But we know this Justin too.
I would put in I would go back because we already saw their band, right? If you go back and go to their channel, we might see just more of their links, you know. All right.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is the song I want.
All right, let's
this is the Chasing Amy?
jam out to it.
This song really showcases more of like what they are.
Someday I hope I drive your street 1,000 times. I'm memorizing every gutter, every painted line, and I mark you on my calendar. 'Cause it took 4 years to switch off all my nerves, and still my stomach turns. We'll just say it's okay to say anything. Will my heart fall apart to say anything? Did you know how I felt about everything? We'll say anything. Well, somehow we might find a way, cutting out our only loose ends. Maybe one day you might fall away. Out of sight, so out of mind, it's killing me. Running down the words I wish I could say. We'll just say it's okay to say anything. Will my heart fall apart or say anything? Did you know how I felt about everything? We'll say anything. We'll say anything. And my phone won't ring again without you. Never broken, but it always seems that way. Putting thought back into conversation, without giving up on planning things to say. We'll say anything. We're like a story without any words on the page to say anything. We're not falling in love with the sound of your voice to say anything. A story I hope doesn't come to an end to say anything. With a falling in love, which is never a choice to say anything.
Why, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Show you the way.
Let's drink the rest of our ale, people.
You're not gonna make it.
No, I'm gonna take a nap.
You want to just wrap the show here?
No, let's keep it going for at least 10
Keep
more
it like
minutes.
2 more minutes.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Two more
basically
minutes.
rap.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine. I'll be all right. I'm not gonna die or puke or something.
Why would you even say that? Is that like on the table? Do we have to take it to the hospital?
He said it's on the table.
Is that like in the cards? Or
I mean, it could be. But
do you have a condition that we need to know about? This shit's gonna get real sad now. Real dark.
Oh, party stories.
Here we go.
Party stories.
Oh, you pulled up the list. Shit.
Do you have,
Yeah, I did
Should
pull
have
up the
done
list.
that in the beginning of the show.
do you have a party
Yeah,
story?
party stories. I've got a party story, but I've told. I might have a few more. Y'all tell some party stories. I might have one that I can come up with.
On the fly, I don't know if I could think of one like right away.
I do remember one party in college where I went to that nobody invited me to, and I rickrolled everybody to begin with.
What's Rickroll? Is that like an Indiana
Don't,
term? Or?
don't. You can't. Let them roast him.
everybody.
Let them roast him.
Me?
Yeah.
What's a Rickroll?
It's like a
No, you
All right.
can't.
Am
you
I gonna
cannot.
eat shit for this?
Google
or
it. Google it and watch the first YouTube video you
Oh,
see
God.
of some dude.
Is this like
Just
We're
stop.
eight-
You're stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Is this
All
like
right.
is this like 2 girls 1 cup type of thing or what?
No.
Same premise,
But
not
like,
so,
like
not
some-
so.
but
more,
equally
more
damaging.
PG.
Nasty.
More PG.
More PT, but equally damning to your soul.
Okay, so it's like one of those
I mean, yeah.
It's one of those damn
trends
it.
or whatever everybody kind of know about.
A trend
I
that's
missed out.
lasted
I'm really
forever.
honestly surprised you know.
I'll look it up. I'll be like, oh my
No,
God. Should I film my
tenderloin, no
reaction?
what?
Should I film my reaction when I watch it?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Do that. Put in the extras.
No, he doesn't need to look it up. He just needs to be rickrolled.
Oh fuck!
Because in order to understand rickrolling, you have
Shit.
to be rickrolled.
I'm gonna rickroll him in the video.
I'm too
I'll
old
cut
for
it
this.
out because rights or whatever. But
Too old
here
for
we
this
go.
shit.
We're gonna rickroll you. If I did that,
Yeah, but you got to find something that works for it.
So this
right?
is what you did
'Cause
at
it
a
can't
party.
just be like,
just standard rickroll, yeah. Well, to describe it, here's what happens. Somebody sends you a link to like something really, really cool that's going on, or like a new video game trailer or whatever, and they send this instead.
Okay.
just type in Rick Astley and you'll have it.
Here it is.
As he just did.
So they didn't like you at this party, probably.
No, this is where we
It was
resume
a
in
bad
on the
example of
video here.
rickrolling.
It's a bad example of rickrolling, but
You
I
should've
did
just
it
rickrolled
anyway.
me.
And I also did that Was Not Was song called Walk the Dinosaur. If you've ever heard of
Fuck
it.
you.
Dude, they were like so shitty at that, they kicked me out. I've never been kicked out.
I
of
would
a
kick
party.
you out.
I also went around yelling tag bar to everybody. Like, I'm just an alien.
You're talking
man.
about the guy that used to run around in a chicken suit. Like,
Oh, this was like prime chicken soup years. Like, a year after I had the soup.
You had a chicken soup?
he used to wear it to school.
What the fuck?
Picture
man?
time.
He said picture time.
Why?
Yeah. So here's where we just dub over a
You need
photo
to make sure
of
you
you
show
in the
all
chicken
that shit.
suit.
Oh, I ain't gonna show the audience. They gotta find it themselves.
Across the street from my parents'
Oh,
house.
dude, my first show.
What grade was that?
There he is.
Yeah, my first
Nice.
show was
Whose base was that?
that was mine, dude.
It was
I
yours?
I put
I've never
word-
seen this picture.
the word slamma right there, and I put fuck F-U-K and
You've
then
never told me
38.
about. You've never told me about this bass.
Yeah, dude, I had this bass for like 3
Is that
days.
a jazz bass? Well, it's not. It's a knockoff.
Yeah, it's a knockoff.
5-string. Right?
Everything you have is
No, that's
2
4-string.
days.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that was the bass.
Or is that a P bass? Like
Brian.
based on a P bass.
Brian was playing in a band, and they needed a bass player, and the drummer was like, "Man, you're really good at bass." Brian said I was really good at bass. He knows I never played bass, so yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I would play bass." I went out and bought that bass for like $50 or whatever, and then I played that show with him at Razzles. It was called.
But you didn't know
before
how to
it's-
play.
Yeah.
bass.
It was Roadhouse. Now that's in the back of Roadhouse.
That's the back lot.
on the drum riser there.
Yeah, because that's the car wash right there, isn't it?
I got like 1 or 2 more of that show actually. Yeah, I was playing like covers and stuff. That was 2010.
You know who you honestly look like
What?
in those pictures?
Someone out of Rant.
A skinny Matt Lyle.
Lyle.
So Matt Lyle right now.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. The way
Kinda.
that he wears,
Little
and
bit.
the way that he hangs his guitar, that angle, because
A
he
little
always
bit.
angles his neck up. You
Oh,
look like a
yeah.
skinny Matt
What
Lyle.
the fuck?
I see that. Yeah. Which is funny. He was fat probably during that.
Oh, during that time, he was
A little chunky.
Let's see,
not
this was
fat,
what,
but chunky,
10.
2010? So
like
yeah,
April.
Matt was still kind of chunky at that
He's
point.
chunky.
Hey!
Here's
yeah,
that-
He was still fat
I
Lyle.
wouldn't say he was like
kind of
fat.
seeing my buddy Jeremy there in the background on the drums there. Just slightly.
Jeremy.
Blackbird.
Oh, yeah.
Cool dude. Haven't talked to him in forever. I need to reach out to him. Like, when I say forever, like 10 years. Dude, yep. That one time where everyone else was drinking, but I wasn't. I'm like, you got a door on your fire there? And I stood on the door and I took this really
You know
cool
that you're going to
picture.
have to show all these pictures, right?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
cutting in a
pulling
lot of
them
work
up.
for yourself.
I don't care.
Get out.
It's fun.
You're going to have to go back and remember what pictures you're talking about.
Well, he's talking about them, so
Yeah, I'll remember, I
he can
think.
figure that out.
Here's another base that actually came into Sam Ash. This exact base.
You told me about this base.
Yeah, dude, this was
I think you sent me a picture of it when it came in.
2012. Look, the X's where I wasn't old enough to drink or whatever, but I still played anyway.
Where was this? Be Here Now?
No, this was Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Right next to
Herat.
the Herat, yeah.
Muncie.
Yeah, dude. I was pretty skinny there, too. Like 140.
Fender
whatever.
t-shirt.
Yeah, that one was like my favorite picture, too. It was like awesome. The checkerboard
Yeah.
one. That was really comfy guitar strap. Fun times.
Well, I think it's
I don't-
probably a good time to...
One more picture.
one more picture.
Actually,
All right.
two more. One is this, Ghostbusters 3, Why Did They
I
Send
see
Nick
that.
Marshall?
I love that.
And,
Why did they say Nick Marshall?
And another picture might take a little bit of time to pull up, but since we're pulling up pictures, it'd be the perfect time to show it. It's me in the gorilla suit.
Oh, I've never seen it.
So it'll take me a minute. There's literally thousands of pictures, so...
Well, you can just edit that minute out. It's fine.
Has there ever been a time you wore like a costume? Yeah, I could, I guess.
Should I take a nap? Oh my fucking god.
It's in here somewhere.
Oh my.
There's
yep.
so many pictures or whatever.
Listen, any of the fedora pictures?
Just pull it up later.
Exactly.
Pull it up.
Exactly.
I'm questioning your life.
I'll pull that one up.
Oh, Justin's not ever seen any of this.
I've seen some of them, but there's
No.
definitely ones I have not.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Who that?
Who do you think that is? That's me in my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was Nick's parents.
Daddy?
Oh, I feel
Well, they pretty much
You know,
are.
I've
You
always
guys
tried to be a
were.
role model
You
to
guys
you.
were. You pretty much
I-
were like his
could
parents
not
for
wrong.
a while.
What the fuck?
You guys look
Daddy?
adorable.
No, what the fuck? That's
I just want to eat you guys up, Rob.
that's my grandpa.
I've seen your grandpa.
Yeah,
you
my
look
grandpa.
like him. You guys look alike.
It's your little chunky.
And just this area here. It's the same jawline, yeah.
It was in my
smile.
eyes. I saw a
that's my
different
dad.
picture.
See
Wow,
there,
all
yeah,
right,
you take and cover that
And who's
nose and like,
is that
yeah.
your mom? Is that your mom?
No,
No, that's Heather.
Is that your sister?
No, that's stepmom. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
No, that's Heather. She's really
but that
cool.
is his dad. Yeah.
Cool.
My
Yeah, I
mom
can
is
see the
in
resemblance.
I
here.
Holy
still have
shit.
yet to meet your dad, and I really feel like we get along really well.
I've
My
never
dad?
met either
Yeah.
one of your parents. I never even met your sister.
You would? Oh, Mills.
Oh,
Millie
I love
is a
Millie.
babies.
You
Baby Millies.
you could just punch her in the face.
What the fuck?
So cute.
Honestly, it's better than cannibalism. I could just eat you up.
What the shit, dude? Oh, dude. I wish Mike and my buddy Johnny would, hear the podcast every now and then. I don't think they would. I don't know. It's just not their thing, but I miss this guy's...
Oh, you motherfucker! I'm glad I wasn't the one that spilled.
I'm just glad I'm not the one that was in the
Oh, well,
slide.
You're lucky you're moving.
You good there,
I don't care.
Okay.
A little bit. I mean,
Anyway.
it'll dry.
Lord.
You need to get...
Anyway.
End it. Just end it.
I want to say the one with the monkey suit that just devolved into pulling up pictures of my friends.
Oh.
Damn
Turn
it.
this off.
I will find this picture.
I don't even know.
I will
who these
find this
fucking-
picture.
This has been the
So
2 Pints Radio
far.
Show.
Damn it, no.
Thanks for hanging on with us.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Just cut it. Cut.
The next episode will be better, I promise.
Oh, that's good. For those extra. Oh, damn it.
Picture time for like fucking 10 minutes of nonsense.
It's done. It's
Who
over.
are these fucking
It's over.